All right, cheers to you guys. I have my tea ready because we are starting a whole new series called our Fire Movement Update series. And you guys are so lucky because this is episode 1.
New series in the books today, episode 1. What we're going to be doing in this series is planning on quarterly update of our fire progress. So we're going to be going over the expenses that we've had for the past 3 months. We're going to be going over the passive income that we've had for the past 3 months, and then how those numbers combine and looking at an overall fire progress percentage. And along the way, we'll be doing some milestone updates, just little wins that we have along the way that really keep us motivated and keeping going on our fire journey.
All right, guys, so the very first thing that we're going to get into here is our expenses for the past 3 months. I have a little cheat sheet here on our laptop.
Always got to have the cheat sheet.
Yes, I want to be as factual as possible, so we wrote down everything here. And before I get into it, I want to fully disclose that these are our personal expenses. For you guys that have been following up with us, you might have known that we've started a business called Sunrise Branding, and there's startup costs with a business, but we did not include that in our personal because we see those as our business expenses, which is totally being taken care of by the business's profit and whatnot. So this is just on our personal end, what we've spent in the past 3 months. So I think that's everything I'm supposed to say.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So hopefully that all makes sense. And let's get into the numbers. Okay. So our 3-month total. So past 3 months, our expenses that we've had.
So January, February, and March of 2021. This is what we're talking.
$2,715.63. That might sound a little low for probably the average maybe person or so. It just all depends. Rent typically is going to take up the most amount, or a mortgage, of your expenses. And since we live here at the campground, my parents' campground are kind of hybrid house hacking discounted rent situation, we're able to keep that lower. So that's our 3-month total, and then our monthly average, so take that number divided by 3, is $905.21.
So that is the average over the past 3 months. We do understand that this number is probably going to fluctuate over time, and we know that as time goes on, we're not going to be able to keep living expenses and everything so low. But this is just looking at current state, how much we spent in the past 3 months.
All right, next section is passive income. So, hand off the laptop.
Gonna pass over the numbers. So, passive income for the past 3 months. So, if you guys are not aware, if you're new to our channel, we do dividend growth investing. So, really all the passive income that we're going to be talking about in this video is from that. So, that is from 4 portfolios combined between the 2 of us, 2 Roth IRAs, and 2 traditional brokerage accounts. So, over the past 3 months, January, we had a total dividend income of $158.02. February, it went down a little tiny bit. It's $156.69. And then March went up a lot at $252.73. So the total for the 3 months is $567.44. So this is really, every quarter has been going up, so every quarter is going to be a new record for us. The reason that we're doing it on a quarterly basis is because of how the dividend payout schedule works. Companies pay on a quarterly basis, so that's going to be really the smallest amount of time that's going to be consistent growth over time. There's going to be month-to-month swings up and down, because like we've mentioned in previous videos, our highest months are March, June, September, and December.
That was fast. I could not recite the quarters that fast.
So that's why we're doing this on a quarterly basis, to get a nice average, but also up to date. So that's our total for the past 3 months, and that would be an average monthly total of $189.15. So that is how much we're getting on average for the past 3 months, every single month, and that is only going up over time because of our dividend growth investing strategy. So I'm really excited about this number because it's just every quarter is a new baseline for us, and it keeps going up and up and up. So this is only episode 1. We're sharing this number, but hopefully next time when we update you guys, it'll be even higher next time.
Yes, and to disclose on this too is that even though these are dividend payouts, we do not keep this money. We continue to reinvest this money so that way it can grow. So essentially compound growth investing is what we're doing. Because if you were to take it, it would not grow as fast. And we don't need the money. We're fine with it just compounding, watering itself every day and growing into a beautiful nest egg.
Well put.
Thanks. All right, now we're gonna get into our milestones. So definitely fun things to compare going forward. So the very first milestone that we have here is our new highest month, which actually was our dividend payout in March, which is super cool because typically, like Brendan said, our quarters are our highest. So it's the same exact number that we said in March, so $252.73. So that is the most amount of money we have yet to receive from our dividend payouts in a single month. Said that right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Just double check me. I don't wanna be getting this wrong. Okay. And okay, next milestone that we want to go over is our new highest day. So on a single day, this is the most amount of money that we got paid out in by our dividend payouts. And do you want to take a guess? I mean, what do you think it is? Do you know?
Well, I wrote the script, so.
So, yeah, full credit. He did write the script. I did not write this. That's why I'm checking. So our new highest day, January 15th, because this guy is a psycho and remembered that day, of $91.08. Got $91 in one day.
No,
That's
that was
awesome.
so awesome. I did know that this date was coming up because you can check in the future like when the payout dates for certain stocks are going to be. But that was so cool to just wake up one morning and get $90. Like, obviously this isn't happening every day, but as more time goes on,
one day,
we're gonna
one
be
day
resetting.
it might.
Yeah.
One day it might.
So that's the goal.
All right. You cover the rest of the milestones.
Okay, so another milestone we hit, which was really exciting, is that we hit $2,000 overall total of dividends paid since we've started this strategy. So that's been like a year and a half, 2 years in the making. I will say the first $1,000 took 400 days to get to, and the second to get to 2,000, the next $1,000 took only 182 days. So that's pretty cool. That's only 2 data points, but
that's already more than twice as fast, or half the time, because it was 400 to, what was it?
182.
182. That's crazy.
Yeah, so we'll see what it takes to get to our next 1,000, but that number should only be decreasing over time as our numbers keep going up. So that's pretty exciting to see. And then other numbers we wanted to share was just average numbers. We crossed $2,000 a year on average that we're getting from our dividends. We crossed $40 a week that we're getting on average from our dividends, and also $6 a day. So it's just fun to break these numbers down into really small amounts and be like, oh yeah, day passed and we got another $6. It doesn't.
That's your Impossible Whopper. There you go.
It doesn't necessarily equate to that because, like we've mentioned, there are fluctuations, but just on average, that's like how you could put it in reference what we're making.
Yeah. So milestones, check. Okay, last data point that we want to note here
is the big number,
the big kahuna, all right? So this is our percentage we are towards our fire goal, and this percentage can change. It does not always necessarily mean that it's going to go up, and that is because our expenses are not necessarily always going to stay the same. Life changes can happen, so our expenses can increase or decrease. But for this moment in time, we are reviewing the past quarter. So based on those numbers, our dividend income was $567.44 over the past quarter. So divide that by our past 3 months of expenses. So divide that by $2,715.63. So based on those numbers, I'm gonna do a drum roll, even though if you're really good at math and you already know the answer, 20.9% towards our fire goal. That's a lot. That's a big chunk. When I saw that number, I feel like I was actually kind of surprised. I was like, wow, I didn't even realize how close we were. And I think that's really because of our investing strategy and even say using M1 as our investing platform. We have a video on that too, so we'll link that here. But M1 makes it so easy for you to just kind of forget that you're investing.
Yeah.
That might sound bad, but for some people it's actually really great because investing can take such a mental toll on you. So if you find a strategy that works, you're going to be successful, and that's definitely been seen as proven for us, right?
Yeah,
since we started.
M1 just does a great job of automating the process, so you don't have to keep checking up. But it's really cool, like if you want to do it on this quarterly basis, like we're doing it, like you can see all that automation really add up to something awesome in the end.
Yeah, so 20%. I mean, I guess when I say that, like, we still have 80% to go, that might sound daunting because I'm like, wow, I feel like we've already done so much. But there's only to be progress to be made, so that's pretty great.
I mean, that is under the situation that we lived in an RV for discounted rent, and like right now we're living with your parents in your childhood bedroom, so our expenses.
This is temporary, okay? We are working on the duplex still to move in there.
Our expenses aren't probably reflective of what it's going to be over the next year or a couple of years. So we are keeping that in mind, but these are our current numbers.
All right, guys, so that wraps up our Fire Movement Update Series, Episode 1. Thank you so much for everyone that tuned into this, and please let us know down in the comments below what you guys thought. We would absolutely love your feedback. If there's something that we missed, if there's something that you wish we went more in depth on, we really want to grow this series so that way you guys can take a lot of value and compare it to whatever your own journey is. But with that being said, we are just an example. Everyone's fire journey is so individual and different and tailored to themselves. So do not use us as a basis of comparison, but maybe just something to learn from. So guys, once again, thank you so much for tuning in with Gab and Bren. And please subscribe if you're new to the channel. It'd be a great way to support us. And we'll catch you guys next time.